Hi Aquarius, welcome into another weekly reading. Keep in mind this is general as we proceed, and just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I don't know why I felt the need to say that for this specific read, but let's do some shuffling and pull right from the middle to get an overall energy from the Elemental Oracle deck. We're beginning with completion, the West card. I feel there is completion taking place throughout the week, wrapping things up with a bow and feeling quite accomplished. Completion from the past is taking a highlight within your mind, your awareness, maybe coming through from spirit through a vision, or maybe even synchronicities communicating something of the sort. But it's as if the week provides you opportunity, but you need to trust your intuition in regards to whether that opportunity in the moment or, for the near future is going to be the right choice. Just because you're somebody who can manifest and attract in and people wanting to help you as far as giving you new opportunities, including spirits and people at a distance or just within, your world, doesn't mean that that opportunity or those opportunities are in alignment with you or will be the right choice. Because one negative opportunity that was disguised as a positive chance to succeed more or gain more could just alter things moving forward negatively. I just feel the need to throw that out there. But if we look closely here, your brain, your Aquarian mind is taking a highlight. The way you process things, the way you accomplish, the way you apply yourself, and the knowledge you have naturally coming through and being appreciated and noticed and maybe utilized by other people at a distance and up close. I do feel as if with the puzzle piece here, it's as if you're being given the tools and maybe have, previous to this week, and the information, the knowledge intake to put a new piece into the overall puzzle of your world and your understanding. I sense that Spirit saying, think about, how you have this puzzle that, you're trying to put together, and you have been missing, one of the pieces, and it just is provided to you randomly throughout the week, and now you're able to put that puzzle piece into place and things start to feel more understood, clearer for you. But they're saying the dots are connecting for you. Okay, it's like one understanding, one piece of illumination connects to another one or connects back to another one, and so on and so on. They're interesting. They're starting with one dot and showing me, connecting, to two more dots, in either direction, and sort of at times coming back together, whatever. I am just sharing what they're coming through with. But I also feel like your hands are relevant. You're very expressive. You're very, for the most part, at certain points, talkative throughout the week. But we need to rest your beautiful Aquarian voice, and as well, just, you need to rest at certain points, even if you're feeling the need to live life to the fullest or get out there and get back into shape or better shape, for a lot drawn to the reading. What you're pushed to look at throughout the week is of significance, because I feel like you're noticing a lot that you are meant to digest and maybe jot down and revisit at a later date. You may want to watch the Taurus reading I just did. But the spiritual meaning of a fire hydrant is significant, random. But I also sense that there's certain moments where Spirit's saying stop for a second. Say you're walking out and about, migrating, or you're driving, stop. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's a moment where a significant message or two comes through. But I do feel as if, putting your foot on the brake in other ways, say if you're overthinking, overfocusing, maybe concerned about the future. I don't want to say just your own future. Maybe for some you're concerned about the future of the world, or the part that you live in, or maybe other people in your life, or one person in particular. They're saying put your foot on the brake. Okay, this doesn't, help anything in the end. You don't come up with creative solutions or a better understanding or, clarity when you're in that state of overthinking and concern, or one or the other. So just put your foot on the brake, okay? Get yourself out of your head. There's a huge focus on, for a lot of which, an earth placement or two, if not several, but your home life is of significance. You feeling quite at peace at home, but that also could be a moment where you are at risk for overfocusing, overthinking, overconcerning once again. but what you choose to accomplish at home, somebody's redecorating or getting themselves situated, comfortable within a new or changed living situation. I do feel as if that's just a big part of your week. You know, I'm really enjoying decorating and setting up my new bedroom where I moved to recently, and so that's how it's coming through for me. But the Princess of Swords, I feel like completion leads to better understanding, all right, in different ways, different forms, different levels. Your source of clarity and insight, even comfort for other people. You help people take a deep breath in a moment when they were or are stressed. You know, it could be like something, could be something like this where I'm on camera and I help people at a distance, and even I help myself through these readings, you know, in the midst of which, but more so afterwards when I rewatch them. But I wouldn't be surprised if, say, in a work situation, it could be a significant person in your life otherwise, where you notice, I feel for a lot you're being pushed to notice this by spirit. They're pointing it out, that they're stressed, they're maybe emotional, going through it, stressing about something they really don't need to be stressing, and you help them even if you don't think you did in the moment, okay? Your helpful nature is a huge part of the week in different situations, in different ways. But the Two of Pentacles, because the shot out of the deck saying you are going to be, again, seeing things more clearly by the end of the week. These, holding it this way typically comes through as like binoculars, eyes, or glasses. But I do say this for a reason. Please trust me, okay? People are trusting you, but you are getting your voice out there when you're meant to, and when you can't, or disturbance comes to be, or you can't fully, or you feel off in regards to it, or you shouldn't, they're saying, okay, well, that's purposeful, right? I'm reminding you of the purposeful path that you individually walk. But I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't say it already, the possibilities are quite endless for you, as they were just showing somebody drawing an infinity symbol. But as you balance things out, as you organize, you clean, you get settled and get ready for even more adjustments and change moving forward, they're saying look within for more clarity if you feel so guided to do so, because the answers do lie within. I get it's not always that easily trusted or acted upon or felt even, but they're saying maybe even the process of looking within is important for you, rather than always looking to certain aspects of clarity, sources of clarity outside of you. Does that make sense? I'm not saying don't watch my readings. Absolutely, please do, and other readers who aren't fake. But it's like you could ask somebody a question at work, but then you look within and you feel it intuitively. It's like, I already know the answer. And I feel like maybe even that authority figure or that person in your life, maybe for some it's a parental figure or someone otherwise that is important to you, they may not even fully or at all know the answer, or they'll question themselves is what I'm getting. So just, something about that is going to come through for you throughout the week. But the Four of Swords and the King of Pentacles, your confidence is a huge part of this week, as I feel your protection for certain aspects of your world, including souls or one in particular, is relevant, coming into play. And I want to say the protection for you. It's as if somebody in your midst, and a lot of which, once again, it's at a job situation, they're really supporting you behind the scenes at a distance. It's as if, I want to say for a lot of which, there's two different situations. It doesn't have to be both work related, but I feel for a lot of which, at least one of which is, if not both, but there are people at a distance in one talking about you, okay, or both talking about you positively. People shifting forward and thinking, well, how can I benefit the future of this Aquarian's placement at this job within this company, or, you know, when it comes to their business. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a gift of importance that you're thinking back to that you recently received for a lot, or maybe you're receiving it throughout this week. But you're looking good. I heard it, looking fine as wine. Your aging is taking a highlight, whether you feel you're aging like fine wine or you feel you are aging in a bit of a rough manner, or maybe a combination of both. What have you been doing too much of or too little of that could be helping you, assist you with that, okay, the aging process. But look at the time at certain points, whether it's a watch, a clock, the computer, your phone, you name it, and watch that angel number be really concrete for you. Maybe even a moment where you don't need to look up the ancient number, meaning say you look at the clock and it's 11:11. That naturally doesn't need to be looked up for the majority, right? For me, 10:10 is another one that screams and caps abundance in different forms. I do feel as if the number 333 is relevant. Is that the one that talks about overthinking, or is it 111? Anyways, you may want to look those up as well. When you're alone, you're doing your thing, right? You're preparing, you're, again, organizing, cleaning, accomplishing, sorting through, and very spiritually connected all the meanwhile, as I do feel at certain points intuitive hits are coming through. It can be a lot, okay? And I don't feel for the majority this is new for you, but it's still going to feel like a lot at certain points. So process it or discard it, write it down. You know what I mean? There are certain avoidance moments throughout the week where you're avoiding processing an emotion for some, maybe thinking about what you haven't tackled head on for a situation moving forward. Maybe in regards to, you know, something you've been overdoing or not doing enough of, or both. I do as well feel in a positive sense there's avoidance as far as you choosing to not associate yourself with somebody or multiple people, or to delay an accomplishment of some sort. And this is, whether you realize in the moment, definitely intuitively guided and maybe even spiritually. Splitting the deck to the Knight of Cups, you may find a focus on a love-filled soul or two in your world. It doesn't have to be romantic or even the potential of which, but I do sense that this person admires you, or these people admire you, and will more so moving forward. I really feel you're going to remember a moment and even maybe experience a moment throughout the week where someone says, I like working with this Aquarius. I like associating, talking to this Aquarius. I really appreciate and approve, like, even utilize this Aquarian's work. Definitely reminds me of me and my serving job the other night, and I didn't expect for one of my coworkers, another server, to answer the question. It was incorrectly, because it was about, you know, which manager they preferred to work with. But he so quickly was like, I like working with Justin, okay? And, you know, definitely it was nice to hear. He was like, oh, okay, you know, obviously this manager, which we all agreed on. But the Princess of Cups coming through, there's an innocence and a magical way about you, but also a maturity all the meanwhile, if that makes sense. You know, you can have an innocence to the way you do something and the way you migrate and live your life and connect with people and this and that otherwise of importance, but still be magically mature, right, and experienced. And there's something about that for you. There's someone with feminine energy at who's younger than you, and they're going to defend you. I don't know why I'm getting this. Also, for somebody, someone older, as well, a feminine energy, and this could be a male, of course, but they just feel that you're a good soul. They see that you do good work for a lot, or just they really feel what's being said or expressed is either a lie and or just so unnecessary, right? So yeah, protection in that sense is coming through. But yeah, look at this kind of feeling like your energy as well, the combination of the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, grounded in a nice balance of your masculine and feminine side throughout the week, and a nice focus at certain points, even intertwined at certain other points, less commonly, on your money and your passions otherwise. And sometimes when you're managing and or making money, for a lot of which, you know, that is somewhat, if not fully, your passion, or one of which. But I'm just keeping an eye on the time. Let's get ready to wrap up this reading by saying completion is a must, from the past and currently, but even more so moving forward. You're one confident individual, and I feel this week helps you clarify and inform, assist other people in certain ways, again, comfort being one of which, but you're being provided protection in all of which that we just mentioned as well, because it's well deserved and even needed, okay? So if this was truly helpful, as always, I'm sending you a ton of love and light. Until the next time we speak.